What's up, glitches, and welcome to part 5 of Murder. Owl. I mean, not owl. Marine Express. What? Oh, you know what it is? It's like there's a freaking I just played Hat in Time again, like for like the 6th time off screen, and there's a level there called Murder on the Owl Express, and it's one of my favorite chapters. And I forget. Wait, did I say owl in the last part too? You know what? It's like, yeah, it's called Murder on the Owl Express. The game is called this visual novel game, murder mystery thing that we're solving right now is called Marine Express. My bad. Anyway, so what's the next step for us? I know learning about Mr. Shepard has been a hard blow for her, but I think it would be good for her to talk with Maddie and Christine so they can elaborate on the matter. Maybe we can get to the bottom on Mr. Shepard's story. Maybe if we get to the bottom on Mr. Shepard's story, we'll find another suspect who can explain both assaults. Let's go find them and we'll discuss together. All right. So dang happy despite the murders. However, that meeting never came to be. There was no time. Now that it seemed like we were finally taking the control of the situation, the case took a new twist, which threw our confidence away, like it was laughing at us. We were barely halfway to learning the truth. Dang it, maybe I should have ended the murder the Marine Express. Dang it, maybe I should have ended the stream. Maybe I should have ended last part on that. Dang it. Whatever. Heifa. Oh, it's Heifa. Hold it. Seriously, you have to stop doing that. Doing what? Popping out of thin air. You're gonna give someone a stroke someday. That is not my intention at all, but I can't let anyone through the corridor without permission. Why is that? Is something going on? This is where I carry out my shuriken training. Oh yeah, she's a weeb. Right. Good on her. Cultural diversity. Let's go. It would result in tragedy were someone to cross inadvertently while I'm doing my ninja star throwing practice. just freaking throws like 5 ninja stars, thwacks like 5 different people in the eye. Oh my god, everyone's dying because she was the murderer. No, I doubt it. Trying to bring some levity. Well, tragedy might be too strong of a word for being hit with a few pieces of cardboard. Probably poked their eyes out, but that's it. You underestimate the deadliness of my stars. As I'm the current holder of the title Crimson Moon. Oh my god, she's such a weeb. I love her. She's such a weeb. My shurikens fly 3 times faster. Wait, she gets a stat boost from her title? How? Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Let me guess, they're 3 times faster because you are crimson. What does color have to do with anything? Good grief, not even references to Freedom Fighter Gunboy can get any respect. Oh, is that an anime reference? Wait, or an anime or manga reference? I feel like it's a reference that's going over my head. Let me know in the comments below. Freedom Fighter Gunboy, a person named Crimson moving fast. I feel like that's a reference. Let me know in the comments below. I really want to know. I get that you're using these for practice, but do you have any real shurikens at home? No. California Penal Code 22410 forbids manufacturing, importing, selling, lending, or possession of shurikens by punishment of imprisonment in a county jail for time not exceeding 1 year. Really? Huh. Wait, is that actually a California Penal Code? Huh. Hey, any any Californians in the comments? Let me know. Do they actually have a ninja star rule? That'd be amazing. Anyway, my love for ninja culture is intense. I'm a massive weeb, but always done under the law. I wouldn't dare to disobey the state's laws, ever. Huh. Something wrong? Sorry, my brain just had a bit of a meltdown after hearing this extremely accurate legal notice. Well, okay, you know what? I'm betting that actually is a real thing. My professional goal is to become a lawyer. Really? Good for you. Once I finish my studies at St. Joachim Academy, my next step will be studying at law school and carrying out justice by representing defendants of foreign origins. That's wonderful. It's great that you're so sure about what you want to do in the future. It's really praiseworthy that you chose to apply for such a difficult major. I've been studying on my own for a while. I hope my training pays off soon. Speaking of judges, it seems you really can't judge a book by its cover. I'll be sure to request you as my representative if I ever commit a felony. It would be my pleasure. Wait, Astrid, you maybe don't. Yeah, exactly. I think you should not commit any felony in the first place. We have enough crime to deal with here as it is. Got a freaking murder and an assault. By the way, how's your investigation going? It's funny, you know? We were just looking for you and ran into Maddie and Christine, and now it's the other way around. You were looking for the seniors. That's unusual. After walking in circles for so long, we finally found a lead to follow. I wouldn't dare celebrate yet, but if it goes the right way, I think we can have this case cracked by the end of the day. I'm glad your efforts are producing results. And it's all thanks to you. We couldn't have done it without the huge clue you gave us. I don't understand. Your info about Teach's misbehavior was spot on, and we managed to find the girl you mentioned. Madeline and Christine were also aware of the situation, and they were the ones who know most of it. With all the data we've gathered, we're pretty sure that the killer is someone related to Mr. Shepard and therefore took revenge on him. But we still have some loose ends to cover. We're gonna meet with them and Miss Marvel to piece everything together and find once and for all the truth behind this crazy drama. I see. I don't want to hold you up. Then, I hope you learn the answers you seek. Thank you. We'll keep you informed once we draw conclusions. See ya, Haifa! Marshid, just one more thing. Yep, what's that? Tell me, what is your plan? What do you mean? You say there is a high possibility that someone harassed by Mr. Shepard is the culprit. But that would surely mean we're talking about one of St. Joachim's students. Let's say you actually find the truth. What will happen to this person? Maybe she is someone you know. Maybe she is a friend. Will you be brave enough to hand her over? The detective uncovers their suspect in a mystery book because they are usually not connected to them in any way. However, everyone on this train knows each other to some extent. I think you will end up carrying a very heavy burden if you face this issue. This person murdered someone. That's a heinous crime, and they have to pay for it, no matter who they are. Maybe it will all come to an uncomfortable resolution, but I'm doing this because I intend to get to the bottom of it. Are you sure? It's possible you will end up regretting saying that. To know what is right and not do it is the worst cowardice. Based. Based. That is a great quote. Maybe I'll just get like a bunch of random quotes from video games that are good and just post them on Twitter or something. I don't know. These are great quotes. Anyway. You are a brave and big-hearted woman. I didn't choose you for my Murshid for nothing. Thank you. Sorry for pressuring you. I just wanted to be sure. I just wanted you to be aware of the quandary this investigation entails. Yeah, I understand. Even so, I can't just stay still. If somebody crossed a line they shouldn't have, then they have to take responsibility. It may be that I'm sticking my nose where it should be, and I'm fully aware that this is a job for the police, but there's no way I could sleep knowing that a person, almost two, lost their life on this train and that the murderer is not paying for it. I feel better now. I'll take my leave. Good luck with your meeting. Ava, listen. Yeah? Look, if you really want me to be your master, don't call me Murshid. From now on, call me Shisho. Besides, I'd like you to teach me more about your country too. It would be my pleasure. And of course, I hope Astrid will be joining us too. Sure, I'd love to learn new things. I'm happy. I'm sure you have lots of interesting things to tell us. See you, Shisho. I think Shisho means... Is it Chinese or Japanese? Or maybe Korean. Asian. It's a different Asian dialect, and it also means master, I think. Let's go. We have to find these two. We have to find these two. Those two. Hey, sorry for bothering you again. Hey there. Did you talk with Marble yet? Yeah, we're actually hear about that. We told her about Mr. Shepard and his harassment record. She looked quite affected by it. I don't think she suspected anything like that at all. We wanted to suggest that you meet with her in order to explain everything in detail, and maybe that way we could find someone fitting the culprit's profile. Does that sound alright with you? Absolutely. Presenting different perspectives may help us find something new. Well, I can't say I'm thrilled with the idea. We've been working on this case for so long. So I don't want to reveal what we know and then find that the Academy took measures for damage control. Mr. Touchy may be dead, but I want his name soiled with the stain of what he did. And the same for those who overlooked it and let him do as he pleased. I'm not sure we really want to explain everything to Miss Marble. Come on, you know we can trust her. She's probably feeling terrible right now because she couldn't help. You know how she is. Miss Marble looks pretty strict, but you can tell she cares a lot about her students. That's right. I'm sure she is eager to help us solving this, even at the expense of tarnishing the name of a fellow teacher. Okay, let's talk with her. We'll try to make something out of it. Thank you. I promise your plan won't be affected at all. Come what may, you deserve justice and for them to take responsibility for what that swine did to you. I won't consent to you continuing to be humiliated anymore. ... dots in blushing. Is she blushing? Thank you. Wow, one of the rare times Christine lowers her guard. Shut up, Baka. I didn't lower my guard. I'm just a little touched that someone is actually caring about me. After so long being ridiculed. Ranko has a great sense of justice. You might scare her a little, but she wouldn't abandon you. Now that I know you're just faking it, I don't feel intimidated anymore. I think we could even manage to be friends. You sure? Then you won't mind hanging out sometime to strengthen our friendship? Us? Alone? We'll have a great time together. Ah, take it back. You freaked the hell out of me. Wonderful. Just as planned. Okay, no fooling around. Time to get going. We'll meet in our room a little later. Is that okay? Is that okay with you? All right, we'll look for Miss Marble. Together, we'll solve this case at last. See you later, guys. Don't forget our main guest. Don't worry, she won't miss whatever we have to say. See you in a bit. On the Marine Express. I hope this meeting brings us closer to our goal. 2 heads are better than 1. I'm sure we'll achieve even more with 5 of them. Sometimes I'd love to be an airhead like you and live drunk off that optimism you always radiate. You're just jealous because I'm a cheerful gal and you are a grouch. If you keep being like that, nobody will want to be your friend. If those friends are as dim-witted as you, then it might not be a bad thing. Bleh. here it is. Let's see what Miss Marble thinks of our little idea. Ayo? Hello? Dominoes? There's no answer. Maybe she went out? She looked too tired to go anywhere. Ayo? Dominoes? Pizza Hut? Congress? Miss Marble? Miss Marble, it's us again. Astrid and Renko, we have to talk to you. Maybe she's taking a nap. I don't think this woman has taken a nap in her whole life. It seems even less likely with all this. There's only one way to know. The door isn't locked. We could just take a look. Let's go in. Oh. This can't be. Miss Marble. Close the door. Fast. Yeah. Well, we got another murder. Fuck. What the hell happened here? We were talking with her just a moment ago. Did the killer manage to come in and murder her in that short time? This had to have happened very recently, so it's possible the killer left in a hurry. Let's search for any clues before we get more people in here. Do you think we'll find something? We better, I tell you. Comb the floor, look under the bed. Nothing there. It doesn't look like there's anything of interest on the table. If there was some incriminatory item, they took it with them. I think we should inform the teachers and staff of what happened. ... Are you alright? Damn it, how did we let this happen? Calm down, please. You want me to come? We literally saw this lady like 5 minutes ago alive. We have another body right here in front of us. How many more does that scumbag need to be happy? Are you just gonna sit through everybody being killed off one by one? Hello, Mr. Killer. How do you do, Mr. Killer? Would you like to stab me with your knife, Mr. Killer? No way. We're gonna leave right now and we're gonna find that bastard myself. And when I do, I swear they're gonna regret everything they've done. Renko. Sorry. I didn't want to yell at you. You're right. We have to call Mr. Brown. Go look for him. Hurry. Yeah. We were finally making some progress, and now this happens. I'm such an idiot. I should have taken her to Maddie and Christine when we spoke before. Leaving her alone with a killer on the loose is like crying out for them to come and kill her. Huh? The knife she was stabbed with, it looks like the same one used to kill to murder Mr. Shepard. How did they get it? Was Miss Marble keeping it here? When Irene was assaulted, it also looked like it wasn't planned. I don't understand the meaning behind all these deaths. Togawa, what's with the... Holy shit! What the What? Oh no! Jessica! She had to have been murdered just a while ago. We were talking with her just earlier. Literally, it's been like 10 minutes tops. Why? Why? Mr. Brown, Mr. Brown. Girls, go back to your room. Until we reach land tomorrow, leaving with my... Hold on, until we reach land tomorrow morning, leaving without my or the staff's permission is strictly forbidden. We can't let this happen again. Mr. Brown, we were... No ifs or buts. Go back to your room right now. Alright. I'll return soon to inform everyone about the situation and give instructions for all the students. Instruction for all the students to follow. Understood. Let's go, Astrid. Yeah. Damn. Right. ... Dots and sadness. Ooh boy, so they killed Mr. Shepard. They put the friend Irene into a coma, and now they killed the freaking teacher on top of that. Also, murder on the Owl Express. We have been locked in here for a while. There's no news from Mr. Brown. I'm sure he's informing everyone about what happened earlier. It's obvious that they can't let us move around freely in this kind of situation. Not that anyone would dare to go anywhere alone, considering the danger, though. But we can't keep looking for clues from our room. We need to find the truth this way. We can take this chance to review what we've learned from the investigation. Wow, you sound like a bona fide detective. I'd rather sound like someone who actually knows what she's doing, so let's start with the most relevant point. Is this string of killings really related to Mr. Shepard? Or just a serial killer looking to murder some people before we reach land? Everything seemed to point to the first option, but I'm not sure how. The issue here is that we have a clear motivation for the first death, but not either of the other two. Why was Irene assaulted? Who would want Miss Marble dead? If we don't manage to answer these questions, then we'll have to surrender to the idea that someone's just trying to kill us for fun. Maybe we should focus on who had the chance instead of getting stuck on the motive. That's a good idea. We actually have a rather nice piece of data about who could have killed Mr. Shepard. Do you remember? Ayo? Christine claimed to have seen some girl going to the teacher's room before Clarice passed by. Based on her looks and red jacket, she could be a freshman. That's a pretty good start, right? Yeah, no. Knowing that led us to suspect Irene, but it's obvious that she was not the culprit. Also, we can't entirely trust Christine's testimony. She barely glimpsed the girl, and the red jacket might just be a red herring. Right now, we can't put too much faith in it. Maybe if we check that piece of data against the possible suspects of the other assaults, we'll find the name we're looking for. Anyone could have had a chance to do it, however. We have no clues that help shorten the list of suspects. That, and we don't even know how Miss Marble could have been murdered in such a short time. Someone had to have been keeping a close eye on the room and went in as soon as we left. That's the only thing that could explain how they managed to stab her so fast. This case has become a hard one to crack. There's another thing. Yeah? We still have no idea why Irene was in the bathroom. That's true. We don't know which weapon they used either. It feels odd that the same knife was used for both murders, but she was clobbered in the head with something. Maybe the killer couldn't use the knife at the time? Maybe, but then where did they find the weapon to bash her? It's not like there are that many blunt objects on this train to go around killing people with. Also, why didn't they leave the weapon behind the bathroom like they did with the other times? This is very strange. Perhaps the most baffling question is the one from before. Why was Irene there at night? Did she agree to meet with someone there? It had to be the killer. There's no way of knowing she was there otherwise. If they hadn't planned to meet beforehand, maybe they left her a note. A note? No, a message on her phone. Darn, why didn't we think of... We didn't think of... Nobody had the idea to check her damn phone. Nobody had the... Amateurs. It could have been the golden ticket of clues, but now we have no way to check it. We don't know if we could unlock the phone anyway. Well, that's true. Okay, let's accept that Irene was not in the bathroom by chance and that the killer arranged a meeting in there to kill her. But that would mean they were actually targeting her specifically. Exactly. But then we're back to our original question. Why her? Is there a reason why somebody would want to kill her like they did Mr. Shepard? Maybe she knew something troubling the killer? Yeah, that would make sense, but what does Miss Marble have to do with that? Irene and Shepard were very close, but Miss Marble wasn't involved. The more I think about it, the less I understand. Let's get back to the discarding process. Alright, let's start with the train staff. Among the ones who interacted with us, neither Mr. Milk nor Mr. Johnson nor Miss Joyce were acquainted with us beforehand. So I don't think they have a reason to have committed the crime. What about Miss Queen? I find it very suspicious that she was hiding for the entire trip. Well, even after our catastrophic visit to her room, we didn't manage to find any incriminatory evidence, so it doesn't seem likely. She does seem a little shady, but if you think about it, she's subject to the same restrictions as the rest of the staff. For example, and this is a key point, none of them have Irene's phone number. So there's no way they could have sent her the message to meet at night. Ah, you're right. But we have progressed a lot. You just have to think about who may have her phone number, and the list will become much shorter. Nah, it's not that easy. Unfortunately, all the Academy students on the train have access to that number. Remember that we're all in the same group chat, in case there's an announcement to make. Anyone could look at the member list and find her phone number. Drats, I thought we were making progress here. Don't lose heart, there's still people to cut from the list. For instance, Clarice Roselli is very unlikely. She was the one who found the first body. But having Mr. Shepard alive was in her best interest if she needed help with her problem. And she had no reason at all to assault the other two. I would put her in the innocent pile. That's one less person. I think we could cut Erica off too. She was in the dining car when Teach was being murdered, and we already know that she would never harm Irene. So I don't think she has anything to do with the case. We have to thank you for taking care of Irene in our stead. Yeah, I'm glad she managed to correct her bad attitude. Everybody can come back to the right path if we give them enough the chance to do so. Maybe, but intentions only prove through action, not words alone. In her case, she managed to redeem herself after spreading those she wanted to redeem herself after spreading all those rumors about Irene, and that's what she's doing. I respect that. In that case, who are the most likely suspects? The Wildcats, for instance. Katya, specifically, had a lot of reasons to kill Mr. Shepard, so she is a good person to consider. Perhaps she assaulted Miss Irene to silence her and Miss Marble for doing nothing while she was being harassed. Catherine and Mao looked really surprised when they heard her story. So I don't think they're involved, but who knows? Maybe one of them was also a victim of Mr. Shepard and is keeping quiet about it to elude suspicion. Wow, she seems like a very promising suspect. Maybe it really was Katya. We can't rush this. We've counted some people out, but there's still a lot we can't be so sure about. We don't want to suspect them, but Maddie and especially Christine also have a strong motive. They said they wanted to corner him to bring his crimes to light, but maybe they ran out of patience and took the law into their own hands. Though I don't see them assaulting Irene and Miss Marble. What pisses me off the most is that I can't seem to find a link between the three victims. Until we work out what it is, anyone aside from those clear to suspicion might be culprits. Even people who don't seem at all related to Mr. Brown or Haifa. I hope it's not one of them. Both of them seem like good people to me. I wouldn't want either of them to be the killer. Now that I mentioned her name, Haifa was right about something. We have to be ready to accept the result. There's a chance we won't like what we find, but we have to find the truth. Even if the culprit is someone dear to us, we can't hide it, nor wash our hands of it. We have to make them take full responsibility for their actions. Yeah, I just hope it's not the case. Me too. ... Dang it, Domino's! You're like freaking 40 minutes late. Oh, right, okay, I was like, wait, Spike? Who's Spike? Oh, Spike is the waiter guy. Ladies, it's your time for dinner. Please wait in the corridor with your peers. We'll have to continue this talk later. I was actually starting to get hungry, you know? Because of the nerves and such. Like, you need to get nervous to get hungry. Sorry for being a healthy lady with a good appetite. I'm sure you're hungry too. Yeah, well, mostly tired, mostly. This situation is draining all my energy. Everyone's energy, I guess. Murder on the Marine Express. I keep saying owl. Murder on the Marine Express. Who's that? I haven't seen her until now. Who are they talking about? Oh, it's Miss Queen. Looks like she decided to come out of her room. Ah, Miss Queen. Eh? Oh, it's you two. Quite the pleasant trip you're giving me here. This was meant to be a memorable event to awaken the spirits of my future travelers, looking to enjoy the beauty of the ocean. But now there's this other fucking dead person. And here we are, locked up with the murderer, with no way to escape. I don't know how they convinced me to eat dinner here. We're sorry. This is the end for this train. An engineering marvel promoting peace and rest, while observing nature will soon go to waste. But it wasn't the train's fault. Whether it is or not, nobody's gonna want to get on a train where people were killed. This is the end for us. Don't be so pessimistic. Your mistake was to put too much trust in your passengers. You can prevent future tragedies like this one if you improve the security. Easier said than done. Bad reputation spreads too fast nowadays. Gosh dang internet. Even if we improve our services, it'll be too late. Well, I understand your point, but I think all is not lost. I'm sure you'll find a way to change things up. It's nice to be young, always looking on the bright side. You lose that naivety with years. I just hope it's not with a blow like this one. Sigh. Leave me alone. I'm not even in the mood to get mad. Well, let's go look for a table. We're going in turns like in the other meals, but these mixed groups make finding somewhere to sit more difficult for everyone. Yeah, we'll have to look for random open seats. Hey guys, looking for somewhere to sit? Want to eat here with me? I don't remember her voice at all. She only was like for one scene in the beginning. I don't remember what voice I used for her. Clarice! My friend is so scared she doesn't want to leave the room. I would love some company. Thanks, you're doing us a big favor. Such a messy trip, right? We expected a fun journey and it ended up being one of the worst experiences we've ever lived through. Quite the way to take a break from school. I'm so sad it turned out this way. And Miss Marble's death. She was a stern teacher, but a nice one too. She always supported her students in everything. I feel bad for the way she went. We were the last ones to see her. We still can't understand what could have happened. Whoa, you were the guys who found her? You are always in the middle of every mess. Yeah, we kind of get that a lot. It's not like we're doing it because we want to. I guess there won't be many people mourning her. We didn't interact with teachers from the academy that much after all. But to me, she was kind of special. Miss Marble helped me a lot with my studies during my first year, and she was always a role model to me. In this kind of environment full of conceited and stuck-up rich people only moved by money and power, finding an imposing woman was a breath of fresh air. Oops. Sorry, I didn't want to imply that you're all like that. It's just that sometimes I feel a little out of place in this academy. That was a pretty nasty comment on my side. You can give me the yellow card. Nah, don't worry. I understand what you're saying. It's true that elitism is one of the worst flaws of the school. Anyway, I find it surprising that a girl so committed to sports like you had that kind of relationship with Miss Marble. Yeah, I know. Actually, we sort of grew apart this year. You know, because of my little block at the tournaments and such. But she always tried to find some time to chat and check if I was alright. Maybe she was just trying to find a friend among so many unmotivated students. I feel awful. I couldn't even comfort her when Mr. Shepard was killed. Comfort her? What do you mean? Well, geez, it doesn't matter anymore, but don't tell anyone, okay? I'm sure Miss Marble would be mad if she knew I blabbed about her. One day, we were alone in the refectory. Is that a lunchroom or break room? Refectory. Let me know in the comments below. What the heck is a refectory? I don't know what that is. We were alone in the refectory, talking over a cup of coffee, and she admitted she liked him a lot. Wow! The usual buddy talk, you know. I didn't give it much thought back then. They say love grows over time, after all. However, now it's clear how happy Miss Marble was when she was talking about how she felt about him. Hard to believe with that sour face she always had on her. I'm serious. That's why I say I feel awful about not comforting her in a tough situation. It had to be a heavy blow finding out the man she loved murdered. Actually, she did look really flustered when we found the body. Not just because of the scene, but because it was Mr. Shepard. I'm sure she was. She was really making an effort these days to keep us calm, but it had to be painful for her. I'm sure she was sad and angry about it, but had to keep it hidden in front of the students. Poor Miss Marble. Whoever killed her is a jerk, and they are lucky they murdered her before she found out who they are. I'm not sure she could have resisted taking revenge on them had she known who the culprit was. Wow. Huh. Wow. Now I get why she was so distraught when she learned about Mr. Shepard's background. What do you mean? Oops, I spilled the beans. Renko, you mind explaining? ... Renko? ... Sorry, it was a mistake. Please don't be mad. ... Come on, you're scaring me. Yeah, me too. Maybe she's feeling ill? Renko! Huh? I can't believe it. I told you I let it slip without thinking. Don't be bad, please. No, not that. I can't believe I was so stupid. Gosh, I'm an absolute idiot. Hashtag relatable. I am such an idiot. I just don't understand. Clarice, how good are you at rugby? I'm great. I played in the fence line and nobody could go past me. Wonderful. Please do me a favor. In 5 seconds, you will have to tackle Mr. Brown to stop him from getting out of the dining car. What? I'm sorry, what? Astrid, come with me. What? Hey, where are you going? Ugh! I'm not sure what's going on, but I hope this is worth it. It is, thank you. Come back here. Hooligans. Nom nom nom. Damn, this is good lobster. Murder on the Marine Express. And here is the perfect point to say we're calling it apart. Oh boy, it was like next part might be the finale. Thank you for watching. This has been part 5? This has been part 5 of Marine Express. Tune in next time for the grand finale, and we finally put all the pieces together. Next part, you know what? I'm even gonna say it now. Next episode is the finale, no matter what. I'll see you then, glitches, where we finally figure out what the hell is happening. Who do you think did it? What do you think happened? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you're right in the next episode. I'll see you then, glitches. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.